Dark Souls 2 has two what I consider to be tutorial bosses. The first one is the Last Giant and the second one is the Dragon Rider. Most players will first encounter the Last Giant. The main thing this boss is trying to teach you is that you can't just go button mashing, but you actually have to watch a little bit and you have to be a little bit more technical with your attacks. Now, you don't have to level up for this boss at all, and you can use basically any weapon. At this point in the game, the fire longsword is probably the weapon that deals the most damage, but really any kind of weapon will do. I do recommend picking a weapon though that has some kind of lateral attack rather than, say, a thrusting attack, because that makes it a little bit easier to hit the boss's legs. Now, at the start of the fight, we're just going to walk up straight to his legs and start mashing up our entire first stamina bar. He always starts the fight in the same way, and you have plenty of time to do that. Now, there's two main strategies for this boss. Either we can try and get behind him, and then he starts doing these stomping attacks, and we can just attack the other leg when he stomps. And he has basically two variations. He has either a single stomp, which he's been doing up until now, but he also has like a temper tantrum where he does 3 stomps in a row. Which he doesn't seem to be doing at all. Now, once you read about half of his life bar, he rips off his arm, as you can see. And you have a little bit of time to exert your stamina bar when he does. When he does rip off his arm, he gains an additional, arm of length when he does his forward swipes. This is the temper tantrum I was talking about. This is a triple attack. So apart from getting behind him and baiting a stomp attack, you can also get in front of him and bait either a sweep or one of his other attacks. These give you a little bit more time to get your attacks in. And that's basically all there is to this boss. Now, if you want to do the boss again, you'd have to use a bonfire ascetic at the bonfire in Cardinal Tower, where I'm heading right now. Please be aware that you can only use a bonfire ascetic there if you've beaten both the Last Giant and the Pursuer. And also note that if you use a bonfire ascetic in Forest of Fallen Giants, you will be coming back into this area later in the game, so you will be making a later part of your run more difficult, even though this will still be a fairly easy area, even if you raise the bonfire level once. As you can see here, I can't use the bonfire ascetic right now because the Pursuer hasn't been defeated yet. Also note that this bonfire, if we do use an ascetic here, it respawns a wooden chest in the Ballista Trap Room, which in New Game Plus contains 3 chunks. So it's a relatively easy way to get 3 chunks, but there's better places to use your ascetics if that's what you want.